What's going on, boys and girls? This is your boy Lazy Saber back at it again for another. We're doing a Lazy Cast number 6. That's right, boys and girls. It's gonna be Lazy Cast episode 6. I know we haven't done one in a long time since we've done a podcast, but it felt right, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully I'm catching you on your drive to work. If you do have to work, we got you covered. You know, you can put on your little pods, your Pixel Buds or your AirPods or your earbuds and just rock on to the podcast while you're at work, or maybe just doing some dishes at home or something. I can make all that painful process a lot smoother when you come over here to my channel. We talk about Switch, we talk about Nintendo, and we'll talk about those other two guys as well, because they are doing a little, you know, they are shaking things up. There's rumblings of the other guys as well, but you know what it's about. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're unsubscribed and you're new to the channel, show some love. Hit that subscribe button. Your boy is over here rocking it with you. Free content all the way. And don't forget to hit that like icon or dislike if you like or dislike my videos. And let me know down in the comments as well. Hey, if you have an opinion on something I've said, let me know. I will answer you. Unless you're being then you know I won't answer you. But if it's a legit question, or you're just chopping it up, just dropping by to say hi, I'm more than happy to talk to you guys and get down and dirty in the comment section where we have a healthy debate on all things Nintendo. So we're going to start off with the big news, right, that we got hit with, was it last week? Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So, earth-shattering. Nobody was expecting a Hyrule Warriors 2, right? Or 3, I don't even know what number we're up to now, but nobody expected one. So that was a huge shockwave to the Nintendo and the Zelda community and our community here, where we do like and enjoy Zelda, or just all things Switch in general. But it definitely was a huge deal. And what's even crazier is that they tied it to the Zelda Breath of the Wild saga, right? So they tied it back to that as a prequel to Breath of the Wild. So now we have the prequel coming out, then Breath of the Wild, then part 2, which is coming out hopefully sometime next year. They did say that it wasn't ready yet, that they're still working on it, but you know, who knows? Hopefully next year is why I say that. But so that was huge, because now we get to see, you know, backstory on these characters, kind of what happened to them, how they died possibly. So there's a lot of history that we'll be seeing in this game. Now, it's not a traditional Zelda where you're going, you know, from kind of place to place, you know, doing puzzles and stuff like that. This is a little different because it's like a warrior style game. So it's like a hack and slash where like two giant, you know, armies are coming together and fighting against each other, which is, I am digging that Lord of the Rings aesthetic, where two giant armies just collide into one. I'm drinking water, by the way, just in case you're worried. We'll stick to that. It's water. But yeah, so you have these two groups kind of coming together in battle in a Zelda universe. You couldn't ask for more, and on top of that is a Breath of the Wild universe, which is even better, right? It wouldn't have been the same if this was just another random Zelda Hyrule Warriors type of game. I don't think it would have had the same type of effect. I think because it was in this universe is the reason why people are so hyped about it. I'm one of those people, because I get to see kind of what's going on, what's happening. We get more storyline. We get to see what happened to the champions. And that kind of stuff. So definitely excited about that. Can't wait till it comes out. I will pre-order this game. I actually had done it a couple of weeks ago, but I decided, you know what? It's not a collector's edition. It's not something where I have to, you know, go ahead and do it now. The game's not coming out till November, so the cash won't be taken out of my account, you know, because it's through Amazon. They'll wait till it gets closer anyway before they draw that money out, and it's something I could use now for other things. So I'm just going to wait until it gets closer, possibly 2 weeks before the game comes out, and then I'll go ahead and do the pre-order. But I will be getting it pre-order, and as soon as it comes out. Just wanted to keep it 100 with you guys. So that's coming out. Huge excitement. There's a bunch of videos online about it. I done my own videos, so make sure that you go check those out. I will leave them in the description below, down there. So after you watch this podcast or listen to the podcast, make sure that you check those out. So moving things right on over to the next big thing. I just heard today about Nintendo denying Joycon Drift. So if you've been a fan of my channel for a while or just have watched my channel, you will know that there is one playlist that I have. I haven't had a lot of playlists. Actually, that's the only one I have. And it's in reference to, I believe I have maybe 5 videos all referencing Joy-Con Switch Drift. And my whole kind of saga with that. Yes, I have six videos dealing with Drift. So nobody can tell me that Drift doesn't exist. And I've had Drift on Joy-Cons, and I've had Drift on Switch Pro Controller. The only one that I haven't had Drift, and I had for 1 whole year, is my Switch Lite. The Switch Lite came out last September. I've had it for a full year now with no Joy-Con Drift. By the way, I did a video of the Switch Lite 1 year in, down in the description below. So after you watch or listen to this podcast, make sure that you check that video out as well. But, knock on wood, no Switch Lite Drift. I hope it continues that way. But moving on to what Nintendo's saying, basically they're denying it. They're denying the entire situation. I'll probably put something up here to show you exactly what was said from them. But their lawyers and stuff, you know, they're actually being sued by a class action lawsuit, you know, with them because of that. So they're basically saying that this never happened, that there's no problems with the Switch, kind of backpedaling and denying it when they originally said at one point, I believe it was in March, that yes, if you have a problem with your Joy-Con Drift, just send it in and we'll fix it. Never fully saying it's a problem, but kind of acknowledging that there's an issue with it as well. So they did that, and hey, they have to pay. They have to pay for it. Like, they have to fix it. Now, in their defense, all the drift problems I've had with my Joy-Cons have been fixed. However, I did have drift with my Pro Controller, and they did not repair it. They were going to charge me for that. They were going to charge me to fix my Pro Controller. I believe it was like $39 or something, $35. I was like, dude, I can just add another $30 and get me a brand new Pro Controller. So that's what I did. I bought a new Pro Controller, and then I went and fixed my old Drift Pro Controller, and I fixed the drift on that, and that will be linked below as well in case you have drift with your Nintendo Switch Pro Controller and you want to know how to fix that drift. I will link it as well, and it's in that same same playlist that had all those Switch issues with the drift issues and all that. So I've had my share of drift issues, and it pisses me off that they want to come out and say that that's not happening. That is absolutely happening. It's happening today. It's happened before. It's happening since the system came out, and it will continue to happen until Nintendo addresses this. And my fear is this. My fear is they'll go this whole generation not admitting that there's an issue, like just trying to completely, you know, act like it doesn't exist, and then they'll go into the second generation and be like, okay, well, let's just push that away. Where, you know, we've moved on. And no, do right by your customers, right? So, you know, Wii U was a disaster for you guys. Nobody had a Wii U. I didn't even have a Wii U. Nintendo didn't exist for me in that time frame. So the fact that you guys came back on fire with the Switch, it is, for me, the best console that's, you know, ever been created. I'm just going to be 100% with you. The Switch to me right now is the best console that's ever been made, and that tops over anything that's come before it. That includes PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, any type of Xbox, any type of Nintendo 64, GameCube, original, Genesis. Go back to those consoles. Go back as far as you want. Hands down, in my opinion, the Nintendo Switch is the best console / handheld that's ever been made. And that's just keeping it 100 with you guys. Of course, you can disagree, and if you do, let me know down in the comments below that you think I'm crazy. But that's just my opinion, right? But that's great and all, and I'm glad that Nintendo is back. So Nintendo doing well for the gaming community is good, because it adds that third player, right? That third level that is needed. Because if you just have two with your Sony and the green guy Microsoft over there, it just, you need to have Switch. You need to have a Nintendo. Red needs to be there. You just can't have blue and green. You need the red, right? So it's definitely good for gamers in general who can enjoy this plethora of consoles. But Nintendo, fix your stuff, dude. It's not cool that you're not saying that this is true. Drift is affecting people. It's affected me, and it's affected a lot of gamers that paid cash money for your systems that are not cheap by any means. And these Joy-Cons are like expensive. A pair of Joy-Cons is expensive. A single Joy-Con used is like $40 at GameStop. Nobody has money for this. It's a pandemic out there. People are losing their jobs left and right. Acknowledge that there's an issue and fix it. That's as simple as I can put it. If you don't like to admit that, what can I say? But it's really shady of you not going out there and going to bat for your customers, because they've been a bat for you. So just putting that out there. All right. Kind of enough in shitting on Nintendo, because they've been pissing me off lately not lately, but just with this specific issue. Oh, man. And then we went months with no Direct. I don't want to get into the Direct thing, because we're in a good place now. We have a new Zelda coming out. We have a new Mario that just came out. We have another Mario coming out in February of 2021. So we have games that are coming out right now. We're in a good spot, right? So I'm not trying to jinx them or anything, but man, they took forever with that information with the Direct. And I know it's COVID, but they need to get with the times, and work from home should be a priority for them now and moving forward. And hopefully they learn from this whole experience and kind of learn how to work from remote locations in this kind of new part of life that we're all kind of in right now. So definitely hope to see more of that in the future. So that's pretty cool. But talking about Nintendo, they did release the Super Mario 3D All-Star Collection. So segue right into that. So I did buy it. I pre-ordered it. And I was going to do it anyway, but I pre-ordered it even sooner, because I heard that there was a limited number of games that were going to come out for this. So they're only making so many copies until March, and then after March, you can't buy it anymore. So you get Mario 64, you get Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy, all in this 3D All-Star Collection. And you get it from here until March, and then they're going to stop selling it physically and digitally. So you really have no way to play it unless you go ahead and buy this now. So basically, I went ahead and got myself a copy, because I cannot live without not having this game. Just because I love Mario, and I love Mario 64, and they're finally remaking it in a new console. I was a little bit, I wouldn't say upset, but I was disappointed that there wasn't more of a remake. They kind of just slapped the old version on there. Yeah, they updated a couple of things, and it does look a little bit better, but they should have done just a full-blown remake with Switch graphics and put this game on there. I felt it was kind of lazily done. I actually reviewed that game. I'm going to link that down below as well. So go ahead and check out that review. And then with the Mario Sunshine, review that as well. Make sure you check that down below as well. Check all these videos out, man. I'm telling you, I've been punching out content, and you guys just ain't been clicking. And I know it's not your fault. It's the stupid Google algorithm. It's just not liking my channel lately, and they've been killing me with the views. But I'm telling you, I'm bringing out those reviews. They're already out there. You can click on them after you watch this video or listen to the podcast. Make sure you check those videos out. They're all there for your viewing pleasure. And then the Galaxy is the one I have left to do. I haven't done it, but I promise it will be coming out soon. Kind of life snuck up on me this week. I've been really busy at work, and I just haven't been able to do it. And then after work, just kind of at home stuff, you know, with the kids and the wife and all that. So definitely, you know, it will come out though. It will come out. So you will be able to see that soon. But I was a little bit pissed off because I felt like the Mario 64 was not a remake. So that kind of bummed me out. And then the Mario Sunshine, that game's not my cup of tea. It's really not. It's not my cup of tea. And I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought it was. Now, I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would. I didn't dislike it. Actually, you know, I kind of want to go back and say that the review that I did was maybe a little too harsh. I want to go back and peel that a little bit back and just say it wasn't as bad as I initially said it was, but it's not a great game by any means. And that's just my opinion. I know there's people that love that game and bought this collection just for that game. So let me know down in the comments the fury that you have against what I just said. Blasphemous comments about your favorite game. So, moving on from that, I actually bought it. I did pre-order it. So hopefully, if you went ahead and got your copy or are interested in getting a copy, you did get it. And hopefully you got it in time. So when it does go down and they're not selling it anymore, you have your copy kind of secured and in the bag, which is cool. But you know, when you kind of break it down and see that you're actually paying $20 per game, it's not too bad. Like I said, they could have done better. I thought Nintendo was very lazy on that, and you know, they could have just done an all-around better job. So I have my fingers crossed that my Galaxy review will be kind of the game that says, okay, I'm happy I got this collection, which I'm happy now, but I'm like, kind of on the fence about it. But if that game grabs me, I think it will, though. It looks good. So if it can grab me, then I'll be like, yes, thank you. Happy I bought it. Yes, I get 64. Yes, it's not a remake, but I can still get to play it. Sunshine, man, it's a Mario game, but I'll play it, but man. And then 3D, and then Super Mario Galaxy, yes, great, awesome. So, it is what it is. We'll see what that is and where that comes from. Another game that I will be pre-ordering is the Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. So you get that two kind of combo pack. Now, Bowser's Fury is the one that I'm really interested in. Actually, I'm interested in the whole package because I didn't have a Wii U or a Wii. So actually, I never got to play. Actually, I had a Wii, but it was for like 2 seconds. But anyways, I never got to play the Super Mario 3D World. Excuse me. And that game looks really fun. Really, really fun. You know, there's YouTubers. I just thought about something because I had gas and I said, excuse me. And there's some YouTubers that just go out there and that's not me. I feel like that's disgusting. Like, you're a grown man, dude. I'm not just going to sit here and burp on my podcast. I know there's people that do that. I'm not that type of guy. I'm not doing it. I think that's gross and disrespectful to the viewer that's watching my channel. Yeah, I'll be drinking up in here, but I'm not about to just, you know, gross you out and do that type of shit. I just, that gets on my nerves. I just wanted to put that out there because I have watched YouTubers that they're drinking on their, you know, streams or whatever, and then they fart and burp, and people like that, they think it's funny. To me, I think it's disgusting. Like, so much so that I'll go ahead and just stop watching your stream and turn it on something because I'm not going to sit there and watch that shit. Come on, man. Dude, so, but anyways. Okay, let's get back to what we're talking about. So, Super Mario 3D World, I didn't get a chance to play it on the Wii because I didn't have a Wii U. I didn't get a chance to play it on the Wii U because I didn't have a Wii U, because nobody had a Wii U. So I'm actually really excited to play this game. It looks good. I think that is more of what I wanted. I think if that was in the 3D collection, with the Bowser's Fury, with the Sunshine, with the Galaxy, with the 64, man, a banger. That would have been a banger. Just ultimate banger of a game. But, oh man, Nintendo's not going to do that. They're going to tax it whichever way they can. But the fact that this is coming out is extremely awesome. I'm glad I got to play it on the Switch. And it does look, from what I've heard, that they did do a lot of updates to this game. So it does look Switch ready, basically. And Switch compatible, and they remade a lot of it to look better on the Switch. So, huge plus right from the start on this game. I actually very interested in it. Hopefully it's great. And this new Bowser's Fury, that's a very dark looking game, so I'm interested in the kind of dark direction that this is taken. I think it's in the same universe. I don't know if it's a whole new game, a sequel to the original game, or like an extra campaign or extra level or side quest. I'm not sure because they didn't release a lot of information on it. I will pre-order this. It's coming out February 12th of 2021. Definitely interesting. Definitely something I got my eyes on. And there's just so much not known about this game. So that intrigues me even more. And it's a Mario game. Even though if you've watched my channel, I've kind of mentioned this before. To me, Zelda is here and then Mario is down. Zelda and then Mario down here. So to me, Zelda is the most prized, in my opinion, game or IP that Nintendo has. And I think Mario comes in second. Even though Mario technically is the face of Nintendo, or the face of the company. Doesn't matter what console you're on, Mario, you're gonna have Mario. But to me, Zelda is the real, well, the game Zelda, but Link is more the top dog of Nintendo. And Zelda games sell great all the time, and I'm happy that they released the Switch with the Zelda game and not a Mario game, and then Mario came second. And that kind of also shows you kind of the direction that Nintendo is putting Zelda in. It's putting now Zelda first. It's putting now this game as the face and kind of peeling back Mario a bit. And I think that's good. I think that Zelda appeals to a more mature audience, and it appeals to it appeals more to a wider range of people. So that's pretty good. I have no problem with that. So yeah, I'm excited about, this whole Bowser's Fury thing, seeing what they're talking about, seeing what's going to come out there. There's a lot. Nintendo is in a good spot right now. It's good to be a Nintendo Switch fan. It's good to be in the mix. It's good. It's good. There's a lot of good games out there. And even if there's nothing maybe that's new or groundbreaking, you can go back and play a lot of good games. A perfect example of that is The Witcher 3. I love that game, but I haven't been able to play it as much as I want to. It's a long-ass game, and I think now with the kind of a slow, next 3 months, maybe I'll be able to, well, who am I kidding? As soon as November hits, I'm going to be playing Age of Calamity like a madman, which I will be reviewing on this channel, which I'll be showing gameplay of this channel. I want to actually make that the focus of this channel for kind of the month of November, or the back end of November, maybe the beginning of December, heavily focusing on this game. I'm just excited about this game. I'm passionate about it, so I'm definitely going to show it off on the channel for you guys to consume the content. So definitely good stuff coming up for my channel, for Lazy Lightsaber, for all you lightsabers out there. Come on in, share this podcast to your friends and let them know. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss another podcast. I'm gonna start doing podcasts more frequently. Originally, they didn't do well on my channel. I think my first two did really good, and then they kind of fell off a little bit. But you know, it's something that I like, and it's something that I want to do for you guys, even if it's not, even if I don't get the most views or the most listens or whatever. It's something that I feel that comes across as something that I'm very interested in, and I like talking about different kind of stuff related to the Nintendo Switch. And speaking of just not Nintendo Switch, moving into a little bit of Xbox and PS5 stuff. So we won't leave those guys out, because I know there are some of you that have a Nintendo Switch but also have a PS4 or an Xbox One X or an Xbox One S. I have to make sure I pronounce the games really slow because they get confusing. They get really, really, really confusing, and it's just like these names. These names are crazy. They're crazy. So, but yes, they did come out. They're coming out in November. I believe it's I think it's maybe mid-November towards the end, but before Thanksgiving, so around that kind of time frame. I don't have the dates now in front of me, but that's kind of the time frame that they're going to be releasing it. So it's around the same time that I almost said Breath of the Wild too, that Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is coming out. So it's around that same kind of time frame. So I'll be playing that when these consoles come out. The reason why I didn't buy one, I did want to buy one, and I chose not to. I think I will get one, but not now. And only because of the fact that neither of these consoles have a game that I really want. They are seriously lacking launch games, both of them. The Xbox Series S is the one that I would be getting. It's the cheaper of the model. Hey, we ain't rich over here. We ain't balling. And, you know, it is what it is. Even though it's not 4K and all that, it still kind of runs those new games. It still runs Cyberpunk, which is the game I really want to get. But, hey, yeah. But anyways, that would be the version that I would get. The PS4, the PS5 is just not really doing it for me. I don't know. I'm not feeling PlayStation. I really haven't felt PlayStation, to be honest. Maybe the PS2. The PS2 was the last PlayStation console I owned, and I feel like that one was the one that I really liked and I enjoyed, and I kind of went to Microsoft, afterwards. I got a 360, so to me, I'm doing Xbox. I'm just doing Xbox. I feel like that's what it looks better, and it's just cheaper, dude. It's cheaper. It's $300. I get next gen games for $300, or I can pay $500 and get a PS5. I ain't rich here, man. I'm a working person just like you guys, and that makes a big difference. That makes a huge difference. But I'm gonna wait because I want more games to come out. I want a new Halo to come out. And I love my Switch. I'm still very much enjoying it. Like I told you, it's my best console. And from what I've seen from the Xbox and the PlayStation, I don't think they're ever going to have... they're not offering anything where I can see it's going to... Oh my God, this is going to be better than the Nintendo Switch. Yes, the graphics will look nice. It will look a lot better. They will have great looking games. But that's not enough for me to say that is the best console of all time. To me, it's still the Switch. Games, man. Games is what makes a console. It's not just pure graphics. Because if you want pure graphics, then you just need to get a PC. If that is your number one priority, is to make it look as visually appealing as possible, and that is your main focus, and you grade games just solely or highly, you weigh the visuals of a game graphically in high regard, and it outweighs a lot of the gameplay, then PC is what you need to get into. Get a beefy ass PC, and you'll have the best stats, the best graphics, the best, frame rate, and get a badass monitor. But that's expensive too, and I'm not a big PC gamer. I do play StarCraft 2 on PC currently. But the majority of my gaming is done on the Nintendo Switch, and that's why that's the reason why I focused this channel on Switch. But I did want to talk about it because they did launch. Those are systems that launched and people are excited for. So yeah, I mean, it people will get it. Again, I will get an Xbox Series S. Got to make sure I don't get those names confused. But yeah, and they'll have good games, man. Like, if you're getting one of those, I'm not trying to, stop you. Dude, you be excited. Those are awesome consoles. I'm glad that you're getting one. Just for me personally, right now, I'm not in a place where I want any of them, just because there are no games out there that just really blowing me away for me to go out and buy one. But if you are having one that's pre-ordered, first of all, I hope that you get it, because I know there's a lot of people getting contacted right now saying, hey, we've run out of stock. You're not going to get yours on launch day. Kick rocks. Good luck. You might get one later. Some people are getting canceled. It's been a huge mess with this pre-order stuff. So first of all, I hope that you are getting it on the day of launch, because that's what you paid for. And then second of all, that you enjoy it, because they are pretty good consoles. And if you're still out there kind of trying to decide PS5 or Xbox, my money's on the Xbox right now. It's always been on the Xbox. I think I kind of knew from the start that if I was going to get one of these next gen, it would be an Xbox. Just because of Game Pass. You get Game Pass, you get free games, you get 2 games per month, and then you get all the games on Games Pass, and you can play it on your phone with the new xCloud thing. That's a huge advantage. That hands down to me is a huge advantage. Yeah, you have to pay. It's a paid for service. It's the online service they're going to charge you for. But that's a huge benefit that you don't get on PlayStation. It is what it is. And then all your famous third party stuff, like if you're just a casual player that plays like Madden or 2K or GTA or Red Dead, if you're one of those kind of casual gamers, the Xbox is going to have all those third-party supports. They purchased Bethesda. They will be having a Doom exclusive. They're stupid if they don't do that. You just bought Doom. You just bought this company that makes games like Doom, and you're not going to have it exclusively on the Xbox? Yeah, that's going to be an exclusive. It's going to be on Game Pass. They're going to put it on there. So, and you're not going to give it to PlayStation. Yeah, there are some games that they'll put on multiple platforms, and the Switch Doom Eternal is coming, and it's already on PlayStation 4 and Xbox Series. Xbox. Damn. Okay, whatever the One X. I'm telling you, man, these names are too crazy. But yes, it's on that now. And it's going to come on the Switch. That's already done, because, they're going to go ahead and commit to those that they've already done. They already said it. But next gen, the Nintendo and PlayStation probably ain't going to get no Doom Eternal or Fallout, or can't think of whatever great other games that they make. But we're not going to get any of those, because they're going to lock them into their system, which is smart, because they need games. They need exclusives that will draw crowds to their platform. And right now, that's their goal. And I don't think it's a bad idea. But so, because of all that, my money is on Xbox over PS5. But if you have a PS5, it's a great console. I hope you enjoy it as well. So we'll go ahead and move past that. If you don't have any console, get yourself a Switch, bro. What you talking about? Get a Switch. We already got a shit ton of games on the system. Man, you're missing out. Get yourself a Switch, and life will be good. Okay, so, kind of moving on from that. Real quick, oh yes, I wanted to discuss The Mandalorian. Come on, lazy lightsaber, Star Wars. So it's coming back, Season 2, October 31st. I'm super excited about it. Baby Yoda. The last I saw on the last episode, they were kind of stuck, and they were cornered with a bunch of stormtroopers ready to just kind of go up in there and attack them. So, nail biter, left on a cliffhanger. You're kind of, you're going to wonder, how is the Mandalorian going to get out of this one? They're probably going to capture him. He's going to give up. And it's going to, yeah, it's going to be crazy. And I want to find out more of Yoda's species, right? Because nobody really knows kind of where they come from, what the name of the race is, how they are. And it seems like his people are like, when they reference his people, they only reference Jedis, which Jedi is a group of people of different races, species, that have Jedi powers. That's not his people. It's his people because he's a Jedi, but they're not his race, right? Because you could be of a different race and not be a Jedi. So I want to see kind of more backstory on that, more backstory on kind of Yoda as well, where he came from, because he's the grand Jedi Master, Lord of all the Jedis. The dude's like a bajillion years old, so definitely like 1,000 years old to be exact, or maybe older, who knows, but definitely more information on that. I'm very interested in it. It's a great show, man. Like, if you don't have Disney Plus, it's $7 a month. Get it. It's worth it for this show. This show it's a banger. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good. It's already good, and it's just gonna get even better. So I'm curious on where they're kind of taking the story, though, and Baby Yoda and this Mandalorian, man. He's cold, dude. He's cold with it. He's not a Jedi, but he's cold. He's killing it. And I don't know if he's gonna take off his helmet, In episode 4 or whatever, he had met that chick in that little town or whatever that they saved, and he almost took his helmet off. She almost convinced him to stay there, but he knew, that it's not gonna happen. I have spoken. This is the way, right? This is the way. That's what he said. This is the way. The I have spoken is the old dude that died. Which, man, that kind of sucked, because I actually liked that dude. He was pretty cool, too. But this is the way of the Mandalorian. That's how you must do it. So, but yeah, great show. I know there's a lot of people on here that watch the show. So, shout out when the show comes out. We're going to be talking about it on LazyCast 7. I'll probably do one before then. Who knows? But it's coming out on Halloween. Super excited. Super stoked. Speaking of Halloween, we're in October now, the month of the scare. Walking Dead. Any Walking Dead fans out there? So Walking Dead's going to be coming out as well. In 2 days, October 4th, will be the season finale of The Walking Dead. I'm not going to watch the new Walking Dead, what is it, Beyond the Walking Dead or After the Walking Dead? I'm not sure. I'm probably not going to watch that. Maybe I might get into it, but I probably won't. And then Fear. I'm not a big fan of Fear, the Walking Dead. Yes, they have some crossover, but I'm kind of done with that. Even though I love zombie shows, it's probably one of my favorite horror genres is zombies. But I think I'll wait until maybe a lot of these come to Netflix or something like that, or AMC streaming service or whatever, something where I can kind of binge on them. I'll probably do Netflix. Hopefully they're still there if they're not. And then I'll kind of catch up on those that way. I'm not heavily invested in them now. And then if they're good, I'll just binge them there, and great. I might be a couple years, back, where next year I'll be watching them, on Netflix. But it's just, I need the Walking Dead to end. I think there's one more season after this. A great show, but it's time to put an end to this. Like, I need closure. I need closure, and it's getting more difficult for me to watch it every time, just because I don't have cable. I refuse to pay a cable bill. I'll probably do like maybe pay for like a month of YouTube TV or some other streaming service where I can watch, one of these things so I can watch the show. I just think cable is just a highway robbery. I only have internet, and that's it. Keep it simple. Keep it G, because basically all my shit is YouTube, video games, and these two little shows, and then the Mandalorian's on Disney Plus, which is a streaming service. So between that and Netflix, kind of the only things I'm really watching. So I don't really dig into the whole cable thing. Everything is kind of online. I just think cable companies be chipping people. Too expensive for some TV. Ridiculous. And then of course football. I watch the Dolphins fins up. Marlins, how about those Marlins? Heat, come on, Heat. You got to come through. So all my South Florida Dade County teams, 305 representing right here. That's what's up. Keep up the good work. Finally, some good stuff for South Florida, for Miami-Dade. We've been too long in the 305 with nothing. Now, if we can just get two out there, take us to the Super Bowl. I know I'm dreaming too much. But anyways, real quick before we wrap this up, I wanted to talk about the giveaway. Yes, the giveaway. If any of you have missed it, at 500 subs, by the way, we finally made it to 500 subs, okay? I just want to say big shout out to you guys for supporting me. There were times when I started doing this thing that I didn't think I would keep doing it. The views haven't been great, I'm not going to lie to you, but that's just because of the algorithm. I don't care. I know that you guys are subscribed to the channel, and I know that sometimes you don't get the... When new video goes up, you guys don't see it because YouTube is cheating me. So make sure you hit that notification bell icon so that you get notified every time I drop a new video, and then you can enjoy it and watch the free content. But 500 subs, man. Thank you so much to all of you guys. I greatly appreciate it. You don't understand how great that makes me feel, knowing that 500 people out there like my content so much that they want to subscribe. It feels great, and it's what keeps me motivated to keep on continuing doing content for you guys. Thank you. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I really thank you. We're halfway to being monetized. Let's go the other 500 and hopefully get monetized by this time next year. That's kind of where I'm at. And if I don't, I'm still going to be doing YouTube because I just have a passion for Switch. I have a passion for what I do, and I have a passion for making content and just kind of chopping it up like this. Like, these podcasts are probably my favorite type of content that I like to do because it's just laid back. I don't have a structure. I don't have a game where I got to nitpick what's good, what's bad, and I enjoyed it and I like it and give you that information. Because, yeah, I feel like if the game sucks, I'm going to let you know the truth. Because I buy everything with my own cash. So I know how hard it is to buy things. And I just want to, let you guys know straight up what's the deal with something, if it's worth it or if it's not, in my opinion. And people will disagree. That's okay. That's great. Let me know in the comments below. But, to reach that milestone, at least for me, 500 subscribers is really awesome. I heard that you get a custom URL once you reach 500 subs, so hopefully I get something from YouTube saying, hey, custom URL, Lazy Lightsaber, great, that'd be awesome. But yes, man, thank you, like really, thank you for subscribing. And for all you people who are new to the channel, you're very welcome to come in, enjoy the content, and we appreciate, well, I appreciate you, and I'm doing this for you guys. So just want to put that out there. But the giveaway, what you really want to hear about it. Okay, so it's basically, it's a year of Switch online service. Basically, I'm giving it away just for reaching 500 subs to kind of give back to you guys. And I will be announcing this soon, very soon, because I'm already at 500. So how we were going to do this originally was I would pick somebody at random from the comment section, and then I would give you the prize. So there's a problem with that. A lot of you guys don't have social media, don't have Twitter, and that's what I would need to contact you. I know a lot of people that watch me just don't have social media, maybe don't use Twitter or have Facebook but not Twitter. So I was trying to figure out a way to do this where it reserves your privacy, because if you win, right, and now you have to create a Twitter account, maybe you don't want to, or maybe you for whatever reason you cannot create it, you don't have access to Twitter, and you earned your, you kind of won the spot, you kind of won because I picked you, right? So I would really hate for me to have to, have Twitter, let me pick another person. So this is what I'm going to do, and listen up closely, because if you're watching this, then you already have a heads up from the people that haven't watched this video. At the end, soon, I will bring out a video, and in that video, I will give away the code. here on screen. I will give away the code for the 12-month of Switch Online. And the first person to get the code and activate it on their account will comment below and just kind of say, hey, I won. That way, if there's people that are watching, they can just go to the comments and be like, okay, somebody already won, or they can watch it and hopefully they'll win it instead of having some other scumbag. Whoa, why did some other scumbag? No, great, you won it. You're not a scumbag. You're a YouTube subscriber. Thank you. What the hell am I thinking? You see, you drink too much water, you get talking crazy. But no, and then you would win it, and great. That's what I want. I want more of that. And as I grow, I'll be doing giveaways more often, or maybe not as often, but maybe the next one will be at 1,000 subs when I'm monetized. And great, I'll have money coming in to put into the channel to get better camera equipment for you guys, and lighting, and blue lights, and all kinds of stuff to put back into the channel. But I just want to let you know, to give you a heads up, soon that video will be coming out, so make sure you tap on that notification bell icon so that you don't miss the next video that I put out. It may not be the next, it may be, or it may not be the one after that, but very soon I will be releasing a video, and you can win a year of Switch Online. Hey, you get all the free NES games, all the free SNES games, and you get the 35 Mario. 35 Marios. I was just playing that game. It's dope. You would get that all for not even lifting a finger, just for being a fellow subscriber. Make sure you like the video as well, and you can enjoy, a whole free month. And then you can play games online, like if you play with your friends, maybe some Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers, all that kind of online gaming that requires a Nintendo Switch Online subscription for free. So good luck to you guys. I hope one of you right now watching this takes that home. Don't forget, keep your notifications turned on so that you get notified first when my next video goes up, or maybe the one after. Who knows? So you can win that. Don't forget to hit that like if you enjoyed this video. It is your boy Lazy Lightsaber. You guys have a great weekend, great Monday whenever you're watching this. I hope that you got to work safe. I hope that you're laying down for bed safe, for whatever capacity that you're listening to me in. Be safe. Take care, guys. You have a good one.